The focus should be her getting married at a young age.
Wow, a young age?
Yes.
Oh Lord, they're gonna kill you in the comments.
Absolutely. Get married at a young age.
Wow.
We need to normalize that.
Ooh.
Yes.
Because that used to be normal, but everything changed.
Everything
So we need to bring it back, huh?
This independent woman, independent society. Most of these independent women, I was one of them. You up in your expensive apartment, in your expensive bed, crying or lonely, drinking wine because ain't no man next to you.
So now we had to sit Jahan on the couch. If you guys watched our live dating Q&A session, Jahan left an interesting comment on there. You remember that comment?
Yes, I do.
She said that us women, we are born at a disadvantage.
I believe so.
Okay, so tell me what you meant by that.
So, okay. Ladies, don't get me in the comment section. I'm just saying what I believe to be true. We women, we get the short end of the stick. Okay? If you think of when we get older, and you look at the women around you, you look at your moms, your grandmas, you look at yourself, your friends that are in the same age range, we are the ones who tend to put our goals, our dreams on the back burners most of the time. We get the least amount of pay across the board, right? We get the short end of the stick, so we're always at a disadvantage. We were born into this thing at a disadvantage. And I believe if we were to have that in our mind and realize that this whole thing about, oh, I'm a queen, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a boss chick, I'm a bad bee, I deserve this. I'm not saying you don't, sister friend, don't come at me. I'm not saying you don't. But all the ladies who are boss chicks and queens and this and that, your castle is looking a little flimsy.
Ooh, I need my card to do that.
I'm just saying, you so much of a boss. What are you a boss of? You're not a boss of anything. You have a boss. So stop with this whole title thing and just realize that we are women. We are needed in the society, yes. We are extremely important. We give birth to life. We bring forth life, yes. But I'm specifically talking about in the relationship dating scene. Men have the luxury of saying at the age 40 and 45, oh, I'm not thinking about getting married right now. They have the luxury of that. We do not. By the time you hit age 30, the questions start coming. So who you seeing? Who you dating? Or if you're dating, when is the wedding? Then you get married. When is the baby? We are asked these questions. So if we were to position ourselves and realize that women always get the short end of the stick, I think it would help us to become more forward, and it would help us plan selectively, be intentional with what we're doing.
Wow, that is very interesting and a very different take on what, a lot of women have been saying. But I have watched some podcasts where men have stated that, women are kind of in their prime, in their 20s, right? But we're working on getting educated, really getting that job. And then by the time we get to 30, now we're looking for the guy. And the guy's like, hey, I don't want you.
Oh, no.
I want your younger self, So that's huge. So I guess the whole discussion is, because we do have perhaps some younger people watching the show as well. And we might, we might be a mother. Right. I'm a mother with a daughter. So what do we tell our young girls when they come out? What is it that we tell them, in respect to what you're saying?
So if your child, right, and the girls in your life, whether it's your sisters, your younger sisters, or your cousins, younger cousins, if you're seeing that their intention or their goal is to be a wife, is to be married one day, they're talking about wedding dresses and they have their Barbies and they're always Barbie and Ken, that means you can see that that young girl is thinking about family. She's thinking about marriage. Right then and there, instill in her the values that for her to become a wife. I'm not saying don't send her to school. Of course, get your education, get skilled, but the focus should be her getting married at a young age.
Wow, a young age?
Yes.
Oh Lord, they're gonna kill you in the comments, Jahan.
Get married at a young age.
Wow.
We need to normalize that.
Ooh.
Yes.
Because that used to be normal, but everything changed.
Everything
So we need to bring it back, huh?
This independent woman, independent society. Most of these independent women, I was one of them. You up in your expensive apartment, in your expensive bed, crying or lonely, drinking wine because ain't no man next to you because you're independent. Do you know why? Because naturally, what we need to be with someone. We need companionship. So this fake narrative of being independent and having your own, you can do all of that and at the same time be married and still have your own. You can still get that degree. You can still open that business. Absolutely. Absolutely. So when I say young, I don't mean underage marriage. I'm not talking about that. But young as in early 20s, mid 20s.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm loving this discussion, and we're going to have follow-up discussions about this because, man, what we've been taught growing up and what's really the reality right now is totally different.
Totally different. But look at it. How has it been impacting our community? How has it been impacting us for the better? Has there been any advantages? This new, idea of the woman, the new age woman, what are the advantages of it?
That's the thing. It seems like on one hand, we're making money, we're further along in our career, at this time. But then on the other side, the family does suffer.
A lot of women end up having kids very older, because earlier they felt that, oh, I don't want to have kids. Look at Janet Jackson. I don't want to have kids. I'll do it later. Then they really wanted to have kids.
See, that's the thing is that how do you find a balance? Because you want the girls to, get educated and, be independent and not have to rely on someone.
Right.
But then you do want them to get that happily ever after.
Right.
So it's how do you instill kind of that balance in
with them still getting married young and them still getting
Yes.
divorced? I love that question.
Yes!
You know why I love that
Tell
question?
me.
Because people may think I'm only talking about the women. That balance comes with the men. The men, yes, the fathers, you need to instill in your young men to get married younger. Yes.
Wow.
Stop going, spreading your seeds and dating multiple girls, de-virgining women in the church and out the church and breaking hearts when you have no intention. Why are you dealing with a woman when you have no intention of marrying her or no intention of a relationship? None whatsoever. So they are part of the problem.
So it's both sides.
Absolutely.
So bring marriage back in the picture.
Absolutely. The fathers need to take hold of their home. Whether you are divorced and the children live with their mom, you need to talk to your sons and make your sons see that, listen, get this degree. Teach them how to become support, like how to be supportive, how to be a protector, how to provide, so that they can have a woman, the love of their life, their high school sweetheart, whatever, and they get married and they settle down. Because when you're dating multiple people every year you have a new partner. Every year. Some guys, every year they have a new girlfriend.
Woo! Well, Jahan, thank you so much for bringing the real today on My Comfy Couch. Let us know what y'all think. Start the discussion, okay? We want to know what you think. Let us know. Send us a comment. Don't forget, you can always check her out. Simplified Cheek.
Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
All right, now. See you next time on My Comfy Couch, too.